such as those closest to the city, would have a lot more communal area. But is communal area what we're really considering beneficial in these spaces, or is it the unit themselves? And it's sort of weighing that up, isn't it? But also thinking automatically, if you're going to live in a tower, regardless of the design of the building, really, the surrounding buildings and the context you're living in already, that's less daylight, less access to fresh air, especially if you're on high level. It actually gets really windy, so it's even more dangerous to have balconies, for example. And that's part of why we explored winter gardens, because we actually found that it wasn't just a win for children. It was actually better amenity generally for families living up higher. And I think there's already started to be talk or guidelines about enforcing or encouraging winter gardens to be provided in lieu of balconies once you're above 20 floors. So the scale of the development, the height, actually already play into a lot of factors of amenity and livability of units. And then the design themselves, it really depends on the players in the market. So yes, the developers and the architects who work in the space of larger developments in the city would be very different to those working in the outer areas. But that is actually driven by thinking, who are they targeting? So from our research, and I could be wrong here, because I haven't spent a lot of time just focusing on this thing, but with the larger developments that are based in the city, they are targeting more international and foreign investors, because that's what they think. I'm going to invest in a unit in Melbourne. If I'm overseas, it's got to be near the city. It can't be this random suburb 20, 30, 40 Ks away. So that plays into the mentality and changes what they incentivize and encourage to allocate into their units and their communal spaces.
Thanks, Cindy. Do members have any other questions as we wrap up? The next group has arrived about 15 minutes ago.
Thank you so much.
It's really interesting stuff.
We're happy to take more questions. You can contact
Fabulous
us.
alumni. I'm not a Uni of Melbourne alumnus, but I used to work at UMPA, the University of Melbourne Postgrad Association, and I just think the way you're putting back is just remarkable.
We are indeed proud of our alumni network, but it's not just consistent of the University of Melbourne, although it is supported by the University of Melbourne. So our alumni network is sort of runs independently of that. So we do have other alumni, people that are attend our events that are not just specifically of University of Melbourne. And I think that's the beauty of the Ignite network. We're not just a thought leadership sort of holistic looking group, but we're also not specifically a research-driven, for 2 years to 5 years sort of group. We really want to be in that in-between space where we're in our industries, we're learning from, in work, and we're applying that as a lens in this sort of multidisciplinary approach to do interdisciplinary processes.
Well, it's great for us in this inquiry.
A lot of good work you're doing. I think it's an exciting space to be in, to be honest.
Yeah, it is.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, we'll pause the broadcast there.
It makes me sick what I do for this